Benson is running brave as Billy Mills, the American Indian who surmounted impossible odds to compete in the '64 Tokyo Olympics. Next.
Next time on Maximum Security. Go. The word on the line is track meet. But what makes Harry run?
It's about Pop. He had a heart attack last night.
I hope you didn't travel this far just to see me cry.
And word has it, there's a new kid on the block.
You're either gonna fight that creep, or that creep will own you.
Life behind bars is tough. To survive, you've gotta be tough. Tomorrow on HBO.
But Dad, I beat him. I'm the best. I'm the best. Why can't you just say it?
Travel a strange road when the hitchhiker meets an ambitious psychotherapist and a troubled patient.
I can't cope with this. I need you.
A patient who needs more than analysis.
We've got to stop that dream of yours. Your fear of being touched. Now.
But the doctor's treatment won't stop her strange visions of trains, a mysterious man in black, or a ride that can only end in death. Strange things happen when the hitchhiker appears. Friday on HBO.
The time was 1942.
Okay, I'm signing up tomorrow.
A time when men were leaving home. And so were the women.
Riveting is real suited to you gals. After training, you'll be using these tools as easily as you would a sewing machine needle at home.
You don't belong here. None of it.
Listen, you big ape.
There were some fun times.
You need a lift?
Oh, boy!
But it wasn't always easy.
Listen.
You big...
And it wasn't always fair.
You just take a deep breath and you get your confidence back.
Not only could they take it,
Wish it could be like this forever.
they could dish it out. It was a sad time and the worst of times. But they made it work.
We sure did.
I want to thank each and every one of you for a job well done.
Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, Swing Shift. A time for romance, comedy, and drama. Sunday on HBO.
They came together to aid the millions starving in Africa. 45 of today's greatest performers joined voices to raise money for the less fortunate. America responded, buying the album, sending donations. On Sunday, April 21st, Westwood One Radio Network presents a 3-hour special, Radio USA for Africa. And on May 1st, HBO brings you the exclusive story of how and where it all began. USA for Africa, the story of We Are the World.
I'm Carol Bradley.
And I'm Mason Adams. We welcome you to HBO Mailbox, the show that answers your questions and listens to your comments about HBO.
And to start off, here's a letter from an HBO parent who writes, "What are we to do to give our children some entertainment? Can't you reschedule your movies to fit the right time of day for the right age group?" And it's signed A Concerned Mother.
Well, we appreciate your concern, and we're happy to tell you that HBO always tries to schedule its programs for young viewers at appropriate times. For instance, there are 2 hours of programming every morning before school, and from approximately 4 to 6 Eastern and Pacific time every weekday afternoon, there's HBO's Family Showcase.
This year, we've doubled the number of original programs for our HBO Family Playhouse. There are also more specials starring the one and only Paddington Bear, more episodes of the educational series Brain Games, as well as a whole batch of brand new stories from Fraggle Rock.
And HBO is very proud of a series that's becoming a family favorite. It's called Life on Earth, and it's a fascinating 13-part series on the history and evolution of the world.
And the best part is, all the entertainment we offer for children is scheduled around their schedule.
There's one last note. Because April is Family Programming Month, there'll be a special edition of HBO Coming Attractions previewing all the family viewing choices in the months ahead. Carol?
Now, here's a question that comes in, not by mail, but via our very first videogram. It's from a viewer in the state of Texas.
Hi, Mason and Carol. I'm Janet Pryor from San Antonio. Can you answer how the one night that you want to watch TV just happens to be the night that there's a repeat movie on? We'll be listening. Thanks a lot.
Well, we thank you, Janet, because you brought up a situation that affects not only HBO, but all pay television networks. Partially, it's the result of over 35 years of conditioning. You see, unlike regular TV, Pay television is meant to be viewed selectively. It's designed to be watched when there's something that you want to see. And, of course, we schedule it enough time so you can catch it at your convenience.
You know, there are 720 hours in our program schedule each month. Now, when you consider the limited number of movies released each year, you'll see we've got our work cut out for us.
In 1983, there were 283 major and independent films released domestically. Last year, though, the number of films jumped to 314. Now, that's good news for HBO viewers. And in 1985, the amount is projected to go even higher, an estimated 358 films.
And HBO can take some of the credit for this good news. Realizing there was a need for more movies, we went out and did something about it.
Last year, in addition to our HBO premiere films, HBO co-produced the Academy Award-winning Passage to India. HBO also became involved in making major motion pictures in association with TriStar, one of the newest names in the motion picture industry.
They produced such hits as The Natural, The Muppets Take Manhattan, and this year's Academy Award winner, Places in the Heart, to name a few. So, rest assured, HBO has a long-term commitment to doing everything possible to increase your viewing choices. Mason?
Yeah, here's a letter that we're always happy to receive. The letter reads, "Could you please give us information about HBO? We just moved in our new house and we're interested." And it's signed Mr. and Mrs. M. Longo, Elk Grove Village, Illinois.
Usually, the local cable company serving your new neighborhood will give you all that information.
However, if you're not sure who they are, HBO now has a toll-free number that you can call to find out. Just call 1-800-HBO-MOVE and tell them you're moving and that you'd like the number of the cable company in your new area. And remember, it's toll-free, courtesy of HBO.
Now, if you have any ideas of your own on how HBO can better serve you, we want to hear them. Please write to us at HBO Mailbox, Room 1016, 1100 6th Avenue, New York, New York, 10036.
Until next time, then,
we'll be looking for your letter
on HBO Mailbox.
HBO presents The Laundromat, an original drama starring Carol Burnett.
When Bob Altman called me and he said, "I want to do a film about a laundromat in the middle of the United States or wherever, you know, some little remote town, and we're going to shoot it in Paris," I thought, well, it's a bit odd, but better than the other way around. Shooting something about Paris in the, you know, in some little remote town. So it was a nice vacation at the same time to go to Paris. It was a beautiful time of year. It was just before Christmas, and I'd never been there at that time of year. It was lovely.
The Laundromat is a 60-minute look at the lives of two troubled women. Carol Burnett was at New York's Waldorf Astoria recently to attend the premiere of this HBO original drama.
I think it's nice to see that two women can sit and talk and not be bitchy to one another, and that they care about each other just as men can. I think that's very important. I think it's a great experiment. I think it does remind me of the good old days on television when they did do complete plays and they were an hour long. I think this one's a little bit even better because there are no commercial interruptions. And I do think people can stay put for an hour and not have to go to the bathroom or get a bottle of beer, or for an hour anyway. You know?
The shorter length of this type of program makes it attractive to performers and to the industry itself.
It doesn't take that much time. It doesn't take that much out of your life, out of your personal obligations to do this. You get to meet new people. You get to work with the best. And it took us 10 days to do it. It's fabulous.
Joining Carol Burnett as guests of honor at the premiere were co-star Amy Madigan, director Robert Altman, and Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Marcia Norman.
I like working with people who offer a challenge. It always makes me work harder and work better.
All of the creative talent involved were excited about this potentially groundbreaking project, and each had high words of praise for the performance of Carol Burnett.
I don't believe she can get better than she was in this, but the next time she'll show me something that she didn't show me this time. She's very sneaky that way.
It's quite extraordinary work. We all just had a hoot. We really did. We had a great time.
I like the fact that it's show business. I don't like the fact that it's show business. We all go into it because we want to pretend to be somebody else. It starts when we're little, and we play in the sandbox, or a girl plays with her paper dolls when I was little and pretend to be somebody else. It starts out to be fun, and I think it should continue to be fun.
Carol Burnett, starring in The Laundromat, this month exclusively on HBO.